Wilson. We're here today to speak with one of the featured artists of the upcoming What It Is Mixed Media Art Show. And today we have Jenny Macaskill. Jenny is a acrylic artist, as you could tell by some of the samples around here. So, Jenny, how long have you been creating your style?
Seriously, probably the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, that's not even anything before that.
Well, I believe I was born an artist.
Just 100%, just self-taught, everything's self-taught.
Yeah, but I mean, like, seriously trying to actually paint and put it out there the last 4 or 5 years or so.
So, what are your tools and medium?
I mainly work in acrylic, mostly on canvas, and kind of sometimes whatever I can get my hands on.
That's cool. So, what inspires your work?
Mostly just want to have beautiful things around, on the wall, wherever.
And have other people enjoy your work. And so, locally, where do you see the scene in the future, the art scene in the future?
Well, I hope it gets a little bit easier for like unknown artists like myself to get out there and have their work seen by the masses.
That's another question. Do you have any school or professional training?
No, absolutely not. It's just self-taught.
Ah, that's cool. That's what we're all about. That's what we're trying to help people understand is you don't always need school to be an artist. Like we're born with it. So, what does being creative mean to you?
Well, sometimes it's capturing a feeling or really could be just about anything. I mean, it's such a hard question to answer.
Yeah, like just daily things that we see. We always want to go home and create it.
Yeah, it could be from a dream, could be, hey, I want something that looks red in this spot that looks slick too.
You were talking about earlier that you want to grow your own flowers and take pictures of flowers and paint them, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to do that just to make it a little more personal for myself.
That's about being what is creative to you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So another topic, social media, like, has that been helping to promote your work?
Oh, absolutely. I've mostly been painting since I was at home with my son, and having a little guy around the house, you're not always able to go out, get out there. Having a computer and a connection with 200 of your closest friends.
So you're talking Facebook, and do you have a website?
I don't have a website, but I do have a Facebook page. So it's Jenny Macaskill's Art.
Okay, yeah, because at the end we will be posting that. We'll post all your pictures and information that you can get a hold of Jenny. Where can you find your work going? What direction?
Well, I mean, always strive to make things look better and get better, but I just like to see it get out there and be seen by the public and become a superstar.
Yeah, well, and make a little something off it too, right? Like, exactly, everybody has to make some money off of it because it keeps us going to buy supplies, people have to understand, like, for an average piece, what kind of time is put into it.
Yeah, it's the time that's the killer. It's not always the supplies, but sometimes these guys here, the bigger ones, I could spend sometimes even 30 hours, easy. And how do you explain that to people? Like, a lot of people don't understand, and it is frustrating.
Well, that's why we're doing this today is to have people understand a little bit better about what we do, time put in, materials, like sometimes it ain't cheap.
No. And I mean, as artists, we have a talent that not everybody has. So you could go to work and be getting paid $15-20 an hour to do what every other guy that could be trained can do. How do you gauge where what you should be getting paid for your time? It's really tough for any kind of new artist, or even, I'm sure, experienced artist.
Oh, of course. Hey, Jenny, before we go, I have one last question to ask you. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Wow. Probably the ability to travel through time, because there's, always best to be in the right place at the right time.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. I just want to tell you, May 25th will be the Mixed Media What It Is art show at Urban Auto Body from noon till 8 p.m. And it's artists promoting artists.